So I'm hearing a lot of talk, people saying the fight to make is Till versus Askren. You know, I love that shit. I love that shit. The only problem is I hate that shit. Like I hate that shit because uh both these guys are coming off the loss to Jorge Masvidal, devastating fashion. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But let's let's start here. There's an argument that these are the two most sellable fighters in the welterweight division. You know, these two, big money, you know, a lot of hype around them, a lot of attention, people like them, you know. There's a lot of energy behind these two guys. And maybe the top two in the welterweight division. There's an argument. Um, and think about it this way. They're gonna if they were to fight, one of them has to lose. Like that's a fact. One of them has to lose. Uh, and I just don't think it's a good idea to have one of them lose at this point. You know, these are big stars, big money guys. You know, if one of them loses, it's gonna hurt their hype seriously, severely. Like think about it. Darren Till picks up another loss. He gets dominated by Ben Askren wrestling. He just gets fucked by Ben Askren wrestling. Um, it's not gonna be good. He's coming off a Woodley loss. He's coming off Jorge Masvidal knockout. He gets dominated by Ben Askren. Where do you go from there? I guess you could go to middleweight and do the whole thing at middleweight, but the Darren Till hype will be way down, and it's just unnecessary to do. Think about it this way: Ben Askren loses. Let's say Ben Askren goes in for a takedown, uppercut to the face, followed by an elbow. Darren Till knocks out Ben Askren. You know, Ben Askren's career might be over then. Like the hype for Ben Askren is gonna be way low. He'd be coming off. I think it was a win over Robbie Lawler. Like I don't know where Robbie was gonna go from there, but some say it's a controversial win over Robbie Lawler. Um, he gets knocked out by Jorge Masvidal, 5 second knee. He gets knocked out by Darren Till. You know, oh, I told you so. Ben Askren, oh, he was doing it to nobodies. He wasn't doing it to nobody in the UFC. As soon as he got to the UFC, everybody's good. You know, they got him. Like that's how it's gonna be. But and it's just one of those scenarios is gonna happen. You know, if this fight happens, one of those scenarios is gonna happen, and it's just not good. You don't shoot your moneymaker in the foot. There's no reason to do that. Uh, both these guys need wins. You know, I know there's some fights coming up. I know there's the Leon Edwards and the Leon Edwards and RDA fight coming up. We got the Colby and we got the Colby versus Lawler coming up. Uh, I'd like to see the losers of those fights maybe get in the mix with, you know, the Ben Askren and Till thing. I think maybe that makes a little more sense. Those are probably a little more safer fights. They're still risky at that level. Everybody is legit as fuck. They're still risky, you know. But there's no reason to put your two money makers against each other at this point. Like the market for those two guys is really hot. There's no point to do that if you're asking me, you know. But if you just want to do one last hurrah for these two guys, you know, big money, one last hurrah, fuck it, fuck whatever happens after this, you know, that's the fight to make, I guess. But I don't think that's smart to do. Both these guys need a win. They're big stars. I mean, let's go with the safe fight first. Let's see how these guys look in their return fights after the devastating losses, and then let's go from there. Like this fight is something that it could happen in the future. I know these guys have talked trash to each other in the past. You know, Ben Askren flew out to London for the Masvidal fight. You know, curly headed fuck shirt that was brilliant. Uh, they had a little fun, little back and forth going. They know how to sell the fight. You know, that would have been fun if Till had won, but this point, it's just not the place for it. I don't think it's not the time for it. I think we need the safe fight. Let's take our time. Let's see where these guys are at, and then we go from there. In the future, they both get a couple wins going, you know. Then let's see where it's at then. But for now, let's let these stocks start rising again. There's no reason to have. Let's do it like this. These two stocks, right now, they both went like this. They were going up, and then they went like this. No reason to. There's no reason to buy right here. There's no reason to buy right here, because these stocks are really good. They're gonna go back up eventually. They're gonna go back up, and here's where you buy. You buy right there, and that's the big fight. That's when people are gonna want to see it. And come on, let's make that happen when it's meant to happen. Let's not rush this. Come on.